health seekers, Inga from Health Origins here. So today I'm experimenting in the kitchen. I want to recreate the truffles. The truffle, actually quite big, like almost like tennis balls they were. So truffle balls that I've sampled from a guy at a vegan festival that I was participating. I forgot his company name, but he won the best cakes in that vegan festival. And basically what it is chickpeas blended with some other sweetener, some nuts. I think he had it with peanut butter. I haven't got peanut butter with me, but I'm going to try it with hazelnuts and some tahini and molasses for sweetener. So it's basically experimenting, and then once the chickpea mass, like the ball, is formed, then he dipped it in dark chocolate. So I'm going to be trying to recreate it because it was really delicious. So let's start. So guys, we've got our ingredients. So we've got a can of chickpeas, which I've drained. Okay, so obviously I'm keeping the aqua fiber for other recipes. Then I've got a cup of hazelnuts. We've got some molasses, so you could use maple syrup perhaps for this, coconut syrup, even cane syrup, things like that, like a liquid sweetener. Then I've got a bit of salt. I've got a couple of big tablespoons of tahini here, and I've got dark chocolate, which this one is from Lidl. Just a simple cheap chocolate, but that's what the guy was using. That was his tip, you know, that he buys this chocolate and it's really actually delicious, simple and delicious. So what we're going to do, we're going to mix all of these ingredients minus the chocolate. Obviously chocolate, I'm going to melt it in bain-marie, and then we're going to dip the balls once we've got them already. But for the balls, for the truffles as he calls them, we're gonna mix all of this in my food processor there. So I've got my food processor ready with the blades, and I've got my hazelnuts to start with because they are the hardest ingredient from this. So I'm gonna add the hazelnuts and blend them a little. So then I'm gonna add my chickpeas. I think I'm gonna blend with the chickpeas for a bit, and then we'll add our liquid ingredients. So it started forming a little bit of clumps, so then I'm gonna add the tahini here. In fact, tahini could probably be omitted as well, but I know he had peanut butter, that's why I'm adding peanut butter. And then I'm gonna add 2 or 3 tablespoons of molasses. I'll start with 2 and we'll see if it's sweet enough. Obviously molasses, you've got this amazing richness. Making it with maple syrup or coconut syrup will be a bit more neutral. And also a little bit of salt. So I'm going to put a few grains of salt, because salt brings out the sweetness in things. And we're going to give it another blend, another mix. starting to stick to the side, so I'll get a spatula. I'm going to scrape it down. I'm going to scrape the sides down a little bit. So I'm going to give another little scrape. It's becoming a bit more uniform, this. The taste is quite good. However, I think it needs a little bit more sweetness. So I've got some palm, Canarian palm syrup. So I'm going to add, I think it's about a teaspoon and a half here. So I'm going to add that for a bit more sweetness, because molasses, they're not particularly that sweet. They give the richness. They've got a lot of nutrients and minerals, which is great, but they don't give too much of sweetness. So about a teaspoon and a half of the palm syrup. All this, I think it's palm blossom syrup basically. So now we've got this blended into a paste, and we're going to be rolling some golf ball sized balls, guys. So I'll just wet my hands a little bit so that it doesn't stick. Golf balls are actually a little bit smaller than that. And then I'll put them on a plate, and then we're gonna set these quickly in the freezer while we melt the dark chocolate. So our chocolate has been melted on bain-marie, and I've got these out the freezer so they firmed up a little bit. So what I'm going to be doing, I'm going to be dropping these in and rolling them in the chocolate to make them into these delicious truffles, guys. I hope I've got enough chocolate. Actually, I should have probably had 2 chocolate bars, but we'll see how many of these we can make. And I'm going to be putting them in a glass container and then putting them in the fridge overnight, and then I'll show you the results of this in the morning. So as you can see, I only made 11 truffles, right? Actually, so sorry, 9, 10, 11, yeah, 11 truffles. So if you wanted to do the amount I've made, obviously I've got still 12 truffles left. So you probably need 2 bars of chocolate to coat them all. So I'm gonna keep these in the freezer until tomorrow when I can get some more chocolate. But I'm gonna put these, I'll cover these and put them in the fridge to firm up overnight, and then I'll demonstrate the results for you tomorrow.
Hello everyone, it's me again, ready to put my taste buds on the line for our glorious, fabulous, healthy viewers. So now it is chickpea balls coated in chocolate.
Chickpea truffles, thank you.
Chickpea truffles, was it? Okay, yeah, that's the one. So yeah, I'm just going to go for it.
Is it reminiscent to the one that you tried in that from Vegan Festival?
Very much so.
Yeah, so I got something right.
Yeah. That's really good. It's the texture. I wouldn't say it's dry, but it has a, I don't know, it's just a really nice kind of texture that kind of coats your mouth a little bit, and the sweetness kind of oozes through. It's yeah, go for these guys. Really try if you just want something a little bit different that everyone will love. Then you cannot fail with this. This is awesome.
Oh, great. So a success, guys. Let me just zoom in for you here.
I was told I had to eat the ugly one, which is this one.
Yeah.
But the pretty ones will taste even better. So.
Well, thanks, the taste tester.
No problem. As always, comment and like. Tell us what you thought. Please subscribe to our videos for more. And we'll see you next time. Bye, guys.